Deputy. Well, speaking of deception, when I was giving my personal explanation, the Premier says, you need to be released. Your tape. What tape is that? Oh, okay, well, let me let the people know what tape it is. Let me let the people know the depths of the One Bermuda Alliance, the gutter politics that they study. Well, it was in July when you had a member of this honorable chamber who went through some personal challenges and difficulties. We're all aware of it, so be it. But on that Friday, as I was coming back from lunch, I got a call from that person's husband, who begged me to make sure that the PLP does not attack her in Parliament. I told him straight, I said, brother, one thing about me, anything to do with personal affairs, you will never see myself or the Progressive Labour Party attack anybody. That's why we see having mentioned the Honorable Leonard Member's son. We haven't made a big political issue out of that, right? We don't do it that. But then it came up because I said, you know, obviously her family is really feeling this political mess. It's turned into a political mess. So I said, sister, look, why don't you come into my lounge and let's have a chat, so I could reassure her that I was not going to attack her in this honorable chamber. And you know what she said? No. 45 minutes later, she comes back, right, and says, let's have the meeting. Okay?
Just if you could just refer to the member as the member, the honorable member.
Okay, the honorable member. I'm not trying to call names and all that, but obviously you know what I'm talking about. And so she says, 45 minutes later, let's go have the meeting. Well, lo and behold, I'm come to find out, and it's been admitted by this honorable member, that what we term, she was wired. She recorded our conversation. Someone on her side put her up, understanding that she was under supreme pressure, and they wired her up to come and try to record my conversation with her when I'm trying to help her out. Hey, one thing about this member, one thing I could trust, while she might be young, right, she's not silly, and she understands. She understands reality, and things like that, right, are unconscionable, you know. You can't do things like that. It's in trouble.
Madam Speaker, Deputy Speaker.
Point of order.
Totally misleading. Totally misleading about being wired and being pressured to go into a meeting with this honorable member.
It's not misleading.
Thank you.
Point of order. Madam Speaker.
Point of order.
The honorable member is making serious allegations. He needs to say who pressured that member to be wired to go and record that member. If he knows so much, Madam Deputy Speaker, if you beg you, Member Nandy Adabir Davis, do you feel okay to get up and let us all know who pressured you to record our discussion? She says no. She would. She would.
Address the speaker,
okay.
Chair, please. Yeah.
Right. That's the type of gutter politics the One Bermuda Alliance is studying on the people of this country. They're so hell-bent in trying to bring my party into disrepute that even when I'm trying to help them, they're trying to hide us.
I'm shocked that he would even bring it up in this house about the fact that he was recording. Well, none of us told her to record. And that she's wired. This is ridiculous, Mr. Speaker. But I can tell you this, Mr. Speaker, that I have heard what that tape said. Okay? And the wonderful thing is this here, Mr. Speaker, I've heard many of the members over here say, well, I like the Premier, but I like the Premier, but let me just say something, Mr. Speaker. I didn't feel it was in the best interest of what I had heard to allow the public to hear it. Because it is bad. It is bad. I'm going to say it again. It is atrocious what I heard on that tape. The things that were said. Mr. Speaker, I'll say it again. Did I? The honorable member in this House, I did not tell them to record that conversation. So if there was any stress being put on that honorable member, I can clearly say, Mr. Speaker, from where I stand, it was coming from somewhere else. It wasn't coming from here. If it was, Mr. Speaker, we would have put the tape out there already. Already. It's not illegal. And who thinks we haven't thought about that or looked at that?